to White Regis TV film review and preview. I'm Andrew. Right. Welcome to White Regis TV film review and preview. I'm Andrew Wright. This weekend, The Odyssey releases in cinemas. It's the new film from Christopher Nolan. The film is an adaptation of Homer's ancient Greek literature, The Odyssey. The film has a massive ensemble cast led by Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway and Tom Holland, among so many others. The film follows Damon's Odysseus, the legendary Greek king of Ithaca, on his long and perilous journey home from the Trojan War, chronicling his encounters with mythical beings while attempting to reunite with his wife Penelope, who is fending off suitors in his absence. The film is Nolan's first after winning the Oscar for Oppenheimer, both Best Picture and Best Director. I think Best Screenplay? I don't remember. I don't remember from like 2-3 years ago. Oh, that Oscar ceremony was. The Odyssey has received 98% positive reviews from critics who praise the film's epic scope as well as Nolan's ability to take a 3,000-year-old tale and infuse it with primal human feeling. The Odyssey is in cinemas now. Last weekend, the live-action Moana film arrived in cinemas. The film stars Dwayne Johnson reprising his role of Maui from the animated films, and Catherine Legaiga taking over the role of Moana. The film revolves around Moana receiving a call from the ocean to leave her island for the first time and team up with the disgraced demigod Maui to restore her island's prosperity. The film opened last weekend to near universal panning from critics who deemed it unnecessary and inferior to the animated original. However, they were wrong. This film took the meh animated original and made it have emotional weight as well as being quite a bit of fun, allowing Johnson to just shine in the role. It definitely felt like a role he was born to play, and allowing Legaiga to take the baton and fully make the role of Moana her own. I really enjoyed the film. I'm not going to apologise for it, and I shouldn't have to. I gave the film 4 stars out of 5. Moana is in cinemas now. This week, Golden Kamuy, the Abashiri prison raid, was released on Netflix. The film is a live-action adaptation of the Golden Kamuy manga and is a sequel to the first film that was released in 2024, and then later that same year in Japan, 2025 on Netflix internationally, there was a TV show for the next arc, Hunt for Prisoners in Hokkaido. So the film stars Kento Yamazaki and Anna Yamada reprising their roles from the film and the I'm just going to say limited series, among many others, and revolves around Sugimoto and Ashiripa group teaming up with Hijikata Toshizo's group to break into Abashiri prison to learn the truth from Nopperabo about the Ainu gold and Ashiripa's heritage before Lieutenant Tsurumi launches an assault on the prison. So I watched the film. Golden Kamuy is one of those weird franchises where like you don't really register it until you're watching it. It's like in the periphery. Like I've seen the anime. So yeah, I watched the film. I thought, Yamazaki and Yamada are good. If I love the live-action Kingdom films that Kento Yamazaki stars in, and he's quite good in those. So, and the production design for this movie is great. That was one of the things about the previous arc of the TV miniseries was that that was quite good production design as well. But I thought that this film unnecessarily included the infamous sumo scene at the start. I didn't really need that, and it has gone to the point in the story where there's too many characters all branched off across too many different locations to be able to follow what's going on, or even care who's who and who's doing what. And it's very much like that in the anime. The anime, once it's at this point, you're just very much not caring. I gave the film 3.5 stars out of 5. Golden Kamuy, the Abashiri Prison Raid, is streaming now on Netflix. That's all I have for this week, but be sure to check back next week where I'll be talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie and Mortal Kombat 2. See you next time.